time for a castle update. The most detailed Hogwarts castle ever is getting a new set, and it's coming September 1st for Back to Hogwarts. Let's check it out. This castle series by LEGO is one of the most detailed Hogwarts castles ever, and it's a little complicated because it's not one set. Instead, it's made up of several different sets. Right now, we have 10 separate sets that make up this giant monster behind me. Now on September 1st, we're getting another set that will slide inside the castle, a lot like the Potions class and the Charms class. This set is 40770, and it's a little trickier to get because it's a gift with purchase. It would normally retail for $19.99, but the only way to purchase this one is to spend $130 on Harry Potter LEGO sets from September the 1st through September the 7th while supplies last. And they do run out. This set has 202 pieces and it opens for playability, and it includes one exclusive Neville minifigure. It also slides in and out of the different modular spaces throughout the castle. However, you're still going to run out of spaces because there's not a new structure coming in this wave. If we look at the current classrooms available to us, we have the Charms class and the Potions class. And these have a different footprint. The Potions class is larger and fits in some of the bigger modular spaces, whereas the Charms class is more compact and can fit in those smaller spots. Let's check that out. Right now there are 3 structures that include spaces to fit the classrooms. In the Great Hall, we have 3 of those modular spaces here at the bottom. The room of requirement will actually fit into the smallest spot. I'm curious if I could fit the room of requirement and the Charms class in one of these larger spots. Once I get it, I'll let y'all know. The main tower set also includes a few of these modular spaces, and the room of requirement could fit down in the middle slot. Originally, we had the room of winged keys. Though it looks to be the size of the Devil's Snare location, this space does not slide out, so we cannot replace it. Check out what we did with Fluffy's room. Hermione finally has a quiet place to study. The Hogwarts Castle flying lesson also has a few spaces where we could stick the room of requirement. This set features a flying scene on the outside and the top, an archway, and 2 of these modular spaces that can be swapped in and out. On top we have Professor McGonagall's Transfiguration class, and on the bottom we have the Quidditch supply closet. Room of requirement could fit into either of these spaces. Now, a question I've heard being asked a lot is, how does this room of requirement fit into the September 1st release of Hogsmeade, our new Ultimate Collector Series edition? And it seems a little weird to be getting a Hogwarts Castle set with a completely different village that's not even set in the same location necessarily, but the new Hogsmeade set includes a portrait of Ariana in the Hogshead, where Dumbledore's brother Aberforth is the owner. And the room of requirement also has the same portrait of Ariana Dumbledore, and she helps students get back and forth from the castle to Hogsmeade during the war. So that is how they connected these 2 buildings, and it's a pretty cool touch and is a great throwback to the movies and to the story. Now, is it a little irritating to have to spend $130 to get this room of requirement? Yeah, it is. But this is a great time to pick up some of the castle sets that will be retiring in 2025 if your goal is to create this complete Hogwarts castle, and there are quite a few of them retiring. Let's go through a quick list so that you can make a plan for your purchases on September the 1st. So the retiring sets include the Boathouse, the Potions class, the Charms class, the Dueling Club, the Owlery, and Hagrid's Hut. So these are the sets that will be a lot harder to find after December 31st, as they will not be offered from LEGO.com. Other retailers might be selling them, but you're probably gonna have to find them on the secondhand market, and that's when prices tend to rise. This castle system will be released for another year at least, so it doesn't really give you a lot of time to decide whether or not you wanna go all in, because once some of the sets come out, others will be retired. If you're on the fence about this at all, I would go ahead and grab some of these, and September 1st is a great time to do it. Pro tip, do multiple orders on LEGO.com so that you could get multiple gifts with purchase, and then you could always sell them later and recoup some of that money. Alternatively, you could also wait and try to pick up one of these room of requirements on eBay or on the secondhand market, but I will say they do typically increase in value, and so instead of $19.99, you're going to be paying $50. Instead, just buy some other sets that you need, get it to that $130 price point, and you're good to go. We do have more information about sets coming out in January, and they include other sets that connect to this big Hogwarts castle. I'll be doing another video soon that will talk more about these upcoming sets. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy building, and I hope you have a safe trip back to Hogwarts on September the 1st.